What is up, scent heads, smell beast, and frag freaks? It's your boy. My name is Mega Dave, and today we're going to encounter some scents. That's coming up next, and this is Eau So Fraiche. Yo, what is good, Fresh fam? For everybody returning, I want to say thank you so much for being a freshie. It really means a lot. And if this is your first time here, welcome. As I said before, my name's Mega Dave, and this is my channel, Eau So Fraiche. I do reviews on fragrances that I absolutely love. And I hope that you love them too. If you do, give me 2 huge, fresh thumbs up. That lets me know that you enjoy the content. Also, think about subscribing and hitting me decent right there in the old bell end. That lets you know when I'm uploading new content, because who knows, it could be your favorite fragrance that I review next. Today, as you heard from the intro, we're going to encounter some scents. For those that do not know, today, August 8th, is the release of Encounter Scents on EncounterScents.com. I did 2 videos already. I'm going to put one of them right here. This is my most recent video. I think if you watch to the end, you can click on the end. There's a lot of different ways to do it. But I have hit 2 fragrances, and I did a live stream when I had them all, sniffing them on the table and everything. But I figured I would do this video here because it gets a little bit quicker and a little bit direct to the point, where that one's like 1 hour long. So if you want to watch the 1 hour live stream, bunch of different questions were asked, all that stuff, and my opinions on those fragrances, you can watch that as well. That link will be down in the description. This, I'm going to just do a quick synopsis, go 5 to 1, women first. Of course, my divas, you get it first. Men, stick around, because right after the women's, I'm going to do the men's as well. Show you my 5 to 1. Little quick synopsis, so this can be a little quick bite to grab right before the launch event, 12 p.m. PST today. That's 12 p.m. Pacific time today, 3 o'clock Eastern, I believe, if I did my math correctly. But let's get straight into it. Now, mind you, I'm going to put these in order of my favorite. That doesn't mean anything. There's 5. Someone has to come in last. I do think, and I know everybody thinks, oh, I love every fragrance. Guess what? I love every fragrance on this, not just because I was given the fragrances or because I'm the ambassador. The fragrances are amazing. Massam isn't going to put out a line that isn't going to sell, and that is terrible. So just to preface that, but this is in order from my least favorite to my favorite. Not saying that one is bad or one is better. You may like something that I don't like. This is just what I love. So keep that in mind. And remember, wear what you love what you wear. I'm just trying to give you a little quick synopsis of each fragrance. So here we go. All right, coming up in number 5 spot, Seduction for Her. All right, this starts out fresh floral, super bright, super sexy, has some pink rose to it, some peony that's floating around, just very fragrant, very, very inviting. Then when it gets to the dry down, it does a complete 180 from that bright, fresh opening, and you're hitting the face with some sweet tonka, vanilla dry down with a nice clean finish of white musk. As I said before, that is a signature for every single Encounter Scents. You're going to get that white musk. You're going to pick it up, and actually it's going to pick up the fragrance. That's what's providing the lift. That's a little signature for Massam to say, hey, this is my fragrance. This fragrance is number 5, but it is not a bad fragrance. It's just my choice. Someone has to be in last, and unfortunately, Seduction for Her made it to number 5. Let's move on. All right, coming in number 4 in the club for Her. All right, this is a very, very good fragrance. It always hurts my heart when I have to put things into a ranking, especially when they are all great. Someone got to lose. This one, just a little bit better than Seduction for Her for me. This starts off with this sexy pear. It's got a nice little fragrant cassis note as well. It's got some freesia and a nice little undertone of some vanilla that's already playing its part up here in the top. This dries down woody and sweet and sexy, and definitely very strong, projects and is loud and gets in your face and out there, everything that you want inside of a club fragrance. This gets louder and projects better the more you heat up. So that's kind of why this was designed this way. This was in the club for Her. All right, number 3, Confidence for Her. This baby here opens up with this extremely sexy lychee note. Those that have smelled lychee, you know exactly what I mean. It's fresh, it's fruity, it's playful, it's super, super sexy. You get some light, sweet citruses that are in here as well. You get this aquatic note, not really ozonic, just aquatic, freshwater type feel. It's definitely very fresh, definitely very versatile. As it starts moving down, it gets some fragrant florals all up in the mix. So that fresh fruity opening starts going to a little bit of a floral, stays fresh with that aquatic, and then it finishes off with some ylang ylang, some amber, and then of course that white musk coming in to try to steal the show, give the lift, and just keep things very fresh and very, very sexy. This one is aptly named Confidence for Her. All right, coming in at number 2, an absolute incredible beast of a fragrance for the ladies. Compliment for Her. Now this is remarkable. This one is so close to being my number 1 for the ladies. You guys and you girls already know which one I chose for that because the video was up yesterday. That was Romantic for Her, but this one just teetering right on the edge of the number 1 spot. This is peach, apricot, pink peony, bunch of florals are in here. Some fantastic jasmine, super sexy, super bright, super playful, but it has this amazing turnaround in what it does. Gives off this sweet, caramelly, cashmerean, tonka bean type of finish. Just absolutely incredible. So good, and definitely will get you compliments for her. All right, at this point, you already know. Romantic for Her. The video was just up. Like I said, go watch it if you want the full in-depth. But this, cotton candy, spun sugar, has this vanilla ice cream, whipped cream type of mid, has some jasmine, finishes off with a fantastic saffron note, has some warm amber, and then of course that white musk to finish it, to lift it. Beautiful, sexy, romantic for her. All right, ladies, that's your 5. Now men, let's get into it. Number 5 for the men, Seduction for Men. Now this opens up with melon, Amalfi lemon, and it has this amazing spicy pink pepper accord. Definitely starts bringing in some of the spice to kind of bounce off a little bit of that fruity and a little bit of that bright citrus that's there in the beginning. Start to change things and keep things very seductive. I know it's my number 5 fragrance for them, but just has so many contenders against it that are just a little bit better. But this thing, for the right person, is going to be an absolute incredible fragrance, especially for 3 seasons. This thing's going to get a lot of play because of the amount of versatility, because it has this 180 spin. So it goes from that bright melon, that fresh melon that's in the front, those citruses, and then it spins around. You get this toasted tonka and chestnut in it. Has a little bit of vanilla, some spicy cardamom, and then finishes off with this nice white musk to help soften it up just a little bit, and a nice woody base to really rest upon. Changes things up, like I said, from fresh to earthy to sexy to masculine. Amazing fragrance. Seduction for him. All right, number 4 spot, Romantic for him. This one here, another stunner. Why it's so low, I don't know, because this thing is amazing. I just kind of gravitated towards the other 3. This one, it is so good. Just like the women's just kind of drew me to it. The other ones just draw me just a little bit better. Not saying that this is a bad fragrance. This has this rose note. So for my men that love rose, this is D1 for you, okay? But this opens up with this gorgeous little orange note. It has bergamot, and it's spiced up with cardamom right off of the bat. Definitely just let you know right up front, I'm sexy, I'm sweet, I'm a masculine fragrance, but I'm here to romanticize you. In the mid, like I mentioned, you get this fantastic jasmine and rose note that really softens things up. So for fans of the Oriental fragrances in men, this is going to be for you. It has no likeness to anything else. The base has some fantastic saffron note in it, some gorgeous amber. It's sweet, it's sexy, and then it finishes off with a nice bed of wood and a little bit of oak moss to keep things really masculine. If you want to be romantic, wear romantic for men. Number 3, a banger, and I mean literally a banger. This thing is called Compliment for him because you're going to get compliments for him when you wear it. Compliment for him. I wish this could share the number 2 spot. It's incredible. This is bright grapefruit, pear, apple. Has this fantastic aquatic note to it that just keeps things so fresh and so honest. Definitely going to be a very big mass pleaser It moves down to one of my absolute favorite notes with some zing of some ginger. You get a nice little juniper berry in here as well. Just amazing, super fresh, fruity, goes down, you get a little quick zing, and then it dries down to a fantastic, masculine, musky, yet woody base, classic, traditional, sexy, mass-pleasing all in one. I definitely had a feeling that this baby here, Confident for Men, is going to please a lot of people. All right, for those that saw my launch event live video, you know I thought this one had the best opening of any fragrance in the entire lineup. It's amazing, just barely overshadowed by the number one. Obviously, at this point, you know that it's in the club. I did a video for that. This one's coming up next. Amazing, and rightfully so, named Confidence for Him. This is so powerful in the opening. This is going to kill him when you first get that initial blast. I'm going to put it in the air right now because I want to smell it. It is so good. It's not to be understated when I say how amazing this opening is. This is super tart grapefruit. This is lemon. It has this zesty ginger. Maybe that's what's drawing me to it, is this ginger. A little bit stronger than the Compliment for Men. This Confidence for Men has a bigger punch and a bigger zing of grapefruit. Very, very close to the top. To mix in with all this tartness, it just opens your nose and opens your eyes immediately when you smell this. Also, again, I'm a huge fan of clean, fresh vetiver. So that baby, all up in here. This isn't an amazing vetiver bomb. It is in here. So if you're a little sensitive to vetiver, you may not enjoy this. Otherwise, this is going to blow the roof off of the majority of the masses. Super bright, super fresh. This thing is incredibly versatile. You can put it anywhere because it does have a very nice base. This thing dries down to a nice creamy vanilla coated sandalwood. You have some very nice musk. It's bright. It's amazing. The thing lasts, extremely versatile, going to be extremely popular. Definitely something I think that one of you guys should pick up. Confidence for Him. Obviously, that only leaves my man here in the club for him. What can I say? I got a video on this baby. It's so hard now that you smell Confidence and Compliment and all these other ones. Then you go back and you think, do you make the right choice? And then put your nose to it and you're like, yeah, I made the right choice. This is an incredible juicy pear, a nice little fresh mint that's quickly chased by some creamy lavender. And then it's teamed up right towards the end of the mid. You get this spicy yet sweet tobacco that's mixed in there to keep things masculine. You get a little bit of this incensey myrrh, and then it dries down to a masculine, earthy, slightly chocolatey patchouli with some wood base. And you get that final lift of some white musks to just punch this thing home. This is another one that as you heat up, as you sweat, it pushes out. It starts coming back to life. Where you thought it was dying at hour 8, boom, she back, pushing back out again like it never left. This is what this is designed for. It's meant for in the club. Put it in the cold weather. Take it out to the clubs if we're ever able to go back out and you trying to dance some salsa, cha-cha-cha. Put this on your skin. It's amazing. I have a feeling this thing is going to sell out extremely fast. Everybody who smelled it has loved it. My favorite from the lineup, in the club for him. All right, that's all 10. I hope this helps out a little bit better than having to go and watch a 60-minute video of me talking with a bunch of different people. You can fast forward to which ones you like and go back. You can always ask me on the Facebook group in the Dua brand. I'm there to help you. I just hope this can get it. We got the sale today. Get your fingers ready. If you find one that you think is going to smell extremely sexy, definitely would grab it up. I know there's not an unlimited amount of bottles, so if there's one that sounds like you need it, I would grab it. They're going to be amazing. This is designed for designer type people that love that mass appealing, compliment getting fragrance. He's going to be coming out with some niche stuff later, like I said, but right now we got some beauties on our hands. So remember, 12 noon Pacific time today. It's going to be on encountersense.com. The link will be down in the description. The code also, when it goes live, I'll have it down there so you don't miss it. Save you some bucks. 100 mLs for like $65. Until I come to you again, continue to be blessed and stay fresh.